Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special treat for you, the ultimate guide on how to make delicious homemade freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. Nothing beats the smell of warm cookies straight out of the oven, and with this recipe you'll be able to create your own mouth-watering cookies right at home. So let's dive right in. Here are the ingredients that you will need to make homemade freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. You will need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of chocolate chips, 1 cup of unsalted butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 eggs. In a large mixing bowl, cream together the softened butter, granulated sugar, and brown sugar until light and fluffy. You can use an electric mixer or do it by hand. This step ensures that your cookies turn out nice and soft. Once the butter and sugars are well incorporated, add in the vanilla extract and crack in the eggs one at a time. If you like, mix well after each addition until the mixture is smooth and creamy. In a separate bowl, stir together the all-purpose flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. This will ensure that these dry ingredients are evenly distributed throughout the cookie dough. Gradually add the dry ingredients to the butter and sugar mixture into 3 additions, mixing until just combined. Be careful not to overmix as it can result in dense cookies. Once the dough is formed, it's time to add in the star of the show, the chocolate chips. Gently fold in the chocolate chips until they are evenly distributed throughout the dough. You can use regular semi-sweet chocolate chips or mix it up with some dark, white, or milk chocolate chips for added flavor. Now here's an important step, chilling the dough. Wrap the cookie dough in plastic wrap or aluminum foil, or place it in an airtight container and refrigerate it for at least an hour or even overnight. Chilling the dough helps prevent the cookies from spreading too much and ensures a chewy texture. While the dough is chilling, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. This will ensure that your cookies will bake evenly and develop that perfect golden color. Once the cookie dough has chilled, remove it from the refrigerator. Using a cookie scoop or use it by hand or tablespoon, portion out the dough and roll it into balls. Place the dough balls onto a parchment-lined baking sheet, leaving space between them to allow for spreading. Pop the baking sheet into the preheated oven and bake the cookies for about 10 to 12 minutes or until the edges turn golden brown. Remember, the cookies will continue to bake a bit as they cool, so don't worry if they seem slightly underdone. Once the cookies are out of the oven, allow them to cool on the baking sheet for a few minutes, then transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. This will ensure that they firm up and maintain their perfect texture. Congratulations! You've just mastered the art of making homemade freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. I hope you enjoyed every bite of these delectable treats. Don't forget to share your baking adventures with me and tag me on social media using the hashtag homemade chocolate chip cookies. I'd love to see your creations. Now, there are a few variations you can try with this recipe to make it your own. For instance, you can add chopped nuts like walnuts or pecans for an extra crunch. You can also experiment with different types of chocolate, such as using milk chocolate or adding chunks of your favorite candy bars. If you want to take it a step further, you can even create cookie sandwiches by spreading a layer of your favorite frosting or ice cream between two cookies. The possibilities are endless! Remember, baking is all about having fun and enjoying the process. So don't be afraid to get creative and make these cookies your own. And if you have any tips or tricks for making the best chocolate chip cookies, be sure to share them in the comments below. That wraps up today's video on how to make homemade freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and give it a try. If you did, let me know how it turned out for you. And if you want to see more delicious recipes like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy baking!